Uh, and it's a cast of four or more. Shoot. Uh, do each of the casts have different outfits?
Yes.
That was a stupid question.
Hey, no, you're sabotaging me. That's good. 'Cause that doesn't do
Yeah, you're not
shit for
giving
me
you're not
either.
giving him any help. By the way,
Welcome everybody to the Unfiltered Pineapple Podcast. This is Miles with Dean
Yeah.
and my man Orik.
There you go.
What's up, guys?
really got slow on that one. You had to remember if I was your man or not.
I absolutely had to.
I forgot his face.
Yeah, I was like, I can't remember exactly who's on here right now. Just the way it is.
It's the one I don't talk to all that much.
Yeah, we getting old. We getting old.
What are we doing today,
So that-
Miles?
well, it looks like we playing a game. I'm gonna need a little bit more details on it. I forgot.
We're playing
Sorry,
20
you know.
questions.
20 questions. All right, so what is going to be the topic of these 20 questions? Have we even gone over there yet?
All right. Well, of course not. We just started. So we're all picking a general category that all three of us can choose from. So, example, if I said food, any one of us three, when it's our turn to have the topic, you can pick any. You can pick from that category. So if it was, food, kitchen utensils, and drinks, the host can pick any one of those three categories for a topic, but that way it keeps it in scope of like where we're starting instead of keeping it super broad. So that just helps with the first question. That makes sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing a universal game where anything goes. We're trying to do categories.
Or we're not doing something in
shot.
general where it's people, and it could be anything
Yeah.
from history or whatever. Yeah. So, in addition to that, the two guessers will be competing against each other. Each person gets to ask 10 questions back to back to back, one after another. If the person gets the question right, they get 3 points, and the other person gets 2 points because they kind of help.
Not if they get the question right, if they get the guess right.
Yeah, if they guess correctly on their turn, yeah. The person who had the prompt, if they stump both people, they get 5 points. So if you get it right, if you're the one that guessed it right, you get 3, and the other person gets 2. You get what I mean? And we'll take turns. We'll rotate. And we're gonna have a punishment. I said that pretty high pitch. Voice
starting
cracked.
that finally.
Yeah.
That's our season 2 promo right there. We're doing punishments this season.
We'll start doing punishments. Yeah. So the punishment, whoever has the least number of points, and then whoever has the most number of points, Orik. Say it again.
It again.
Good. All right. So the next episode that the two hosts with the least number of points and the most points. So let's, for this example, say I had the lowest points, which isn't going to happen, and Miles has the most points. The next time we're in a recording together, that's when the punishment will take place. And
Miles gets to decide what Dean has to do for the first 15 minutes of that recording. If it's debate, he gets to tell Dean what his position is. If it's a game show, he gets to tell Dean if he can play to win or throw or what.
Be a yes man, talk in a certain voice, do
accents,
something.
Whatever it is. He gets to decide what he does for the first 15 minutes of that recording. And there's no explanation either. That recording, the person's just doing that for the first 15 minutes, whatever it is.
I can definitely say I'm probably not going to beat these two.
He agreed to the terms and conditions before we started.
I
so,
agree to the
anyways,
terms and conditions.
Look, I don't play for last.
Yeah, I don't play to win. I just don't play for last. So
I agreed to this before I realized who my competition was.
It's a good thing Noodles isn't on here because then we'd know who's getting second. It would just be a matter of who's winning.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. So I think, Dean, I think you were going to start with your category.
Yeah.
Pick your
So
category
did
first.
we have our 3 genres or categories? Orik, what's your
Yeah, you pick.
category? That everyone
Mine's gonna be kids cartoon shows,
kids cartoon shows. So not
which includes the characters in the shows.
okay. So it could be anything from those kids cartoon shows.
Yeah, like if
Specifically,
you have
our
SpongeBob, you don't have to name the show. It could be specifically be Patrick Star.
is it
Um,
specifically our
There's
childhood or any childhood show
yeah, something we'd all be familiar with,
from
unfortunately. So we're gonna
as
do
a
kid
kid?
shows
Okay.
from
So not
the
shows
90s and
nowadays.
2000s.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's similar to
90s,
another episode.
2000s, maybe early 2010s if applicable, but something we would have watched or watched with our siblings
Yep.
in our
I
families.
like
Sounds
like
good.
that.
Yeah, so go right after the probably the nostalgia episode that was just recorded too. So good time.
Okay.
Callback.
Good.
Miles, what's your category for everyone that they can choose from if they wish?
Countries.
Countries. All right. Interesting. I'll save it for when countries is selected.
By the way, remember these are yes/no questions. So the first 5 of any country one is like, is it in North America? Is it? Just a heads up. Just be prepared for that.
Is the GOP above 500%?
GDP, not GOP.
No,
Yes, the
GOP
GOP is
is-
above 500%. Well, my category was going to be like geography, but I think countries will encompass that. So, in the spur of the moment, I wanted to say fruit.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can name every fruit.
Pineapple.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's either that or war war.
War. You just say war?
Yeah, historic wars.
Historical war.
Oh, historical war.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Just
historical
war.
wars or
Like,
historical war figures. It's up to you guys. You want to do fruit or historical wars and war figures?
let's do fruit.
All right, we'll do
You know,
fruit. So
personally, I'm a connoisseur of the invention and people involved in the creation of manhole covers.
Torture
and sewage
devices. Torture
systems,
devices.
yeah,
There we go.
torture.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be
Okay.
crazy.
So our categories are cartoons, childhood cartoons, fruit, and
Countries.
countries. Yeah. So to start easy, we'll just because I'm doing it first. I got a fruit in mind, and we'll just do it simple and see how it goes. So, Miles, you get to ask the first question.
This is fruit, correct?
Correct.
That's your
all right.
first question. Okay.
No.
Yep,
God
yep.
dog
There we go.
it. God dog it. All right.
That was your first question. No,
It was. It
we're on a
definitely was.
team
It
here.
definitely was.
You just cost us a
Careful, yeah.
question. Ask me if it's a fruit.
It's like
okay.
it's like a Dungeons and Dragons character where it's like, oh, was that a question? Yes. 4 left.
Yeah. Dang it. All right.
All right.
Okay.
Is the fruit red?
Miles first. Okay. I didn't know
Just-
Miles's voice changed.
Is the fruit red?
Is a fruit red? No.
Is it round?
Rapid fire, yes. Oh, are you allowed to guess any time after each question, or do you only get like 2 guesses total?
I think it should be back and forth.
So you can just guess every time you ask a question?
Yeah, every time I ask a question, Orik can ask a question.
But I meant take a guess at what it is. So after you said red, you could have been
Oh.
Like if I said it's
Gotcha.
round and you're like tomato, can you just blurt it out,
But-
or is it my turn?
But
Or how many
if
guesses do
you
get?
that should be a guess. If you do like ask the question, is it like tomato? That should be like, oh, tomato.
That should
For
be
number
one of your
2.
questions. Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say you can either get like I'm thinking you can either get like 3 guesses or it could be that way where it's one of your questions.
I think it's one of your maybe I say guesses are separate of questions because especially when you get to the cartoon characters and cartoon shows, it might be maybe not so much
Okay.
what you want to do.
So
where
you get
only get
you get
yeah.
3 guesses total.
Each, yeah.
Each,
So
yeah.
after you ask a question, at any time after you ask a question, you can follow it up with a guess.
Yeah, you can
You
just be
can't
like, hey,
interrupt the other person.
before you ask your thing, I'm gonna take a guess. So it's still your
Yeah.
turn. All right, that's fine. You cool with that, Miles?
I'm cool with that.
All right. Next question.
Your turn, Miles. I just asked if it's round.
And is it green?
Yes.
Is it
Mm.
is it green when it's ripe?
Yes. I gotta do some shorthand questions here. Make sure it fits.
Oh wow!
Miles, you've already confused me. I'm drawing a blank on green fruits.
Now you realize
Yeah,
I'm gonna give a slight hint. You realize some fruits are multicolored.
Yeah, that's
So
not an issue.
Yeah.
you might want to clarify, like, yeah, it could have that color in there. You don't know what part.
Is it
Alright.
sweet?
Huh. I guess that's not the first thing people would describe it as, so I'm gonna say no.
Mm.
If that may be more of a hint than you deserve, but to some people it may be sweet, but that's when you have it, that is not the first thing you think. And
Is it subject to debate as to whether it's a fruit or a vegetable?
no, because this is fruits.
But in the public discourse,
No.
if you go online and say this is a fruit, are people
No,
gonna
because this
say,
is
"No, you're
fruits,
wrong"?
and I'm not stupid. I'm not a botanist, but I know what a fruit is.
Okay, no, you get what I'm saying. Okay.
All right. So
Yeah, to answer your
okay.
question, it's a fruit. It's definitely a fruit. It's to answer your question specifically, it's not like 50-50.
It's not like you post a picture of a banana online and someone's
Or
gonna
a picture
say,
of a potato and people are like, "Oh, was that really a vegetable?" No, this is definitively a fruit.
"Okay, thank you."
That's all you get.
No, that's what I was asking.
Miles.
Is the flesh yellow?
The flesh? No.
Yeah, like the fruit flesh.
I know what
Okay.
you're saying, yeah. It is not.
Mm.
Does this normally take 2 hands to hold and carry?
No.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Feel free to add more commentary, you know.
I know. I'm trying to think now. My list of fruits
Is
in
it
my
big?
catalog.
Is it big like my ball sack?
Yeah, yeah, red flag on play.
The Rolodex, my mind's drawing a blank now. I'm trying to think.
All
Mm.
right, Miles, your turn again. Flesh yellow. Should have been used for war historical figures. Is there flesh yellow?
Can it can it fit in the palm of
Oh, sorry,
Ooh.
Miles is talking. What was that?
Is it a tropical fruit?
Oh, I don't want to be
Okay.
inaccurate about this because I don't want to steer you wrong. I'm
Okay.
obviously not a fruit genius, but
Gotcha. Okay. Here we go. Tropical fruits, like certain fruits like coconuts.
it is not a tropical fruit.
Ah, okay.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna probably get that wrong. So I'm happy I looked it up.
Okay. So now it's basic.
Is Miles? What did you ask? Can you hold it in the palm of your hand? Oh, you said
Oh, I said, is it a
tropical?
tropical fruit?
Yeah. Uh, does it have a single seed on the inside?
Mm,
No.
multiple seeds.
All right. We're running out of questions, Miles.
I know this is. Didn't think we'd get choked up on fruit. All right. Can you get it at your local grocery store?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. I think I know. I got an idea now.
Local grocery store. Nice.
Is okay? I have an idea of what it could possibly be. Does it notoriously grow in Mexico?
Again, I'm not a botanist. uh,
Mexico or
you'll have to
Latin
give me a
America, I
minute.
should say.
No, they're not. They're not
Mm.
they like okay, so obviously it's fruit and it can be an export and stuff. So if someone wanted to grow it in Mexico, they probably could, but that is not where it originates and that's not where it grows typically.
You're not going to find a maiden label with that country on it. Got it.
Yeah, not standardly no.
Okay.
Mexico grown. There we go. Not grown in Mexico, Mexico grown. uh,
Does it grow on trees?
my answer is yes.
I think I know it now. Okay. All right. And okay.
You got three
Gotcha. All right.
guesses. You got three guesses. You want to take a guess for 3 points, or you want to wait?
You know what? I'll take a guess. Is it an avocado?
No,
Dang.
it is
Okay.
not.
Okay. Okay.
I thought it was an avocado too, but didn't he say it's a no to
Oh
being
wait,
a
wait,
single
wait.
seed?
They do not grow on trees.
They do not grow on trees.
To
Oh.
make yeah, they do not grow on trees. Okay,
Ah. Okay.
my mistake.
They do not grow.
The image in my head said tree, but it is not a tree. I'm happy I'm looking this up. I'm sorry for steering you wrong.
It's all good. I take back my avocado answer.
So wait, it
Nope,
does.
you
It does
still
not
guessed
grow on
avocado.
trees now.
God dog it. I tried.
Not letting it slide.
Guess
like that.
one gone.
What was that, Orik?
I said, guess one is gone. Is the fruit fuzzy?
Yes, it is, and I feel like you know what it is.
I think I do also.
Yeah, I
I'm
think I
gonna
know
take
what
my
it is.
guess. Is it a kiwi?
It is a kiwi, correct.
Let's go. All right, you got it. You got it.
Correct, it is a kiwi. So Orik gets 3 points, and Miles gets 2.
Dang, so close. So close.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was thinking it was an avocado too at the start, Miles. Don't worry. That's why I asked is it one seed on the inside, and I thought he said no. I was like, all right. And then the only reason I asked Mexico was to throw you off. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know we're working together. I wanted you to guess. I wanted you to guess avocados so that I could move on to kiwi.
The second you said it's fuzzy, I was like, yep, that's it.
Well, congratulations. Since Orik won that, you get to be the next host. So let me clear the board really quick.
And y'all are about to clear the board with me, so
It's gonna be a clean sweep.
yeah, exactly.
Miles is gonna be at like, what's the lowest you
I'll
can
be
get? 10, 8.
I'm gonna be a commentator after.
Yeah.
So the two teams are at it again.
All right, so that's clear up.
Oh,
And this will give
cool.
Orik some time to think about his
Oh, I already know who the first character I want to do is. There's a reason.
Oh, you're doing okay. So you're doing cartoon characters. Okay.
Yeah, well, I have an idea of the first character I want to do. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing the character for this one. I'm probably thinking of a show or a character.
You could do a fruit or country right now if you want. It doesn't have to be a cartoon character. You don't have to stick with your topic if you don't want.
Well, I know I don't have to. There's plenty of opportunities for all of these. Yeah, no, I'll stick with the genre of kids show.
Okay.
Okay. Our kids shows specifically, our childhood shows.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
90s to 2000s. Yeah. All right, so I will say that Miles can make the first question.
Alrighty, doing Miles again.
All right, so I guess my first guess would be: is it on Cartoon Network?
Yes.
Ooh, nice first guess that limits it a
Actually,
lot.
actually, let me just research this, guys. I'm actually gonna make
Yeah, it's
sure
not
on
easy,
that
is it? Not you're like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
because I always associate it with Cartoon Network, but I have to.
Oh,
Now I just have
to
to
answer
double
your
check.
question while he looks that up from earlier, Miles, kiwis grow on vines apparently, not trees.
Gotcha.
So
Yes,
they
it
hang
was.
like it's on a vine, but like grapes. But I thought it was a tree. So
Gotcha. They probably have to use a tree to hold the vine up.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
the
it is a. I don't quite know. Just the first Google search says no. The trees are like hanging over with long branches that kind of grow like that. So,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yeah, that's
Okay.
why I was like, oh, I need to double check.
it was part of the Cartoon Network family, so maybe not on Cartoon Network proper,
For
but within
Cartoon Network fam.
yeah, but part of that Cartoon Network branch. Yeah, that's why I had the questions like, wait, I don't remember it being on Channel 52. So,
All
Gotcha.
right.
Gotcha.
Well, my
All right.
first
Okay.
question is: there a dog in the show?
no,
Like as a main
Okay.
character, as
Oh
a
wow.
as a
Okay.
constant,
no,
not like there could
Well,
obviously be a pet, but I meant like as like one of
no.
the main characters or a recurring strong character. Okay.
okay. Yeah, that's really
Dog
only
is.
one.
It's not like Cat Dog. Where
Yeah, I was like,
dog
because
is in
Cat
the
Dog
title.
is
No.
technically a main character too. You know, it could be something like that. So I know the one
So
you're thinking of right away, and I didn't want to say it in case that was the
yeah.
answer.
Yeah. All right. So since that's that. And one more, like we did say it was on Cartoon, or it was just a sister company of Cartoon Network.
You
Is
can
that
think
what
of it
I'm?
as being part of Cartoon Network. That's probably what you if you hear about it, that's probably what you're going to associate it as.
Gotcha. Okay,
Kind of like if you think of Toonami, you would think of Cartoon Network
that's what
channel,
I'm. Yeah,
but it's not
exactly.
Toonami.
Or
Yeah.
Adult Swim. Yeah, or
Just like
Adult
you have,
Swim.
just like you have Disney and Disney XD and Toon Disney, and those are all under the Disney branch. That's kind of what I was getting at.
Oh,
Or they would play Boomerang shows on Cartoon
uh,
Network. Yeah.
okay. So here's my question: is it a older animated show?
I'm going to need a definition for older.
I,
Like,
and a definition for show.
I think like, is it like the Flintstones Jetson era?
So you're talking like the initial,
Yeah.
like let's say Cell,
70s, 80s, all that stuff.
Yeah,
No,
70s, 80s. You said no?
no.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
like our parents. Like we would have grown up with it, but it would have been hot during our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I know that was still on
like
TV when we were around. Yeah, you're
not
talking.
to
Yeah, you're
say,
talking
not
Boomerang
to
shows.
say, yeah, not to say
Yeah.
yay or nay, but like Looney Tunes has been around a long time. So in theory, Miles could be talking about something that's involved because you have new Looney Tunes and old Looney Tunes, new Tom and Jerry, old Tom and Jerry. Yeah, so that's why I was like, I need a definition of older.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So, uh, okay. I'm just. I think I got what I needed from that.
Oh, you're
Okay.
about to say you're ready to guess. I was like, dang,
I
this
got my answer.
I got my answer.
read through my mind like a atlas.
Here I will try to. I think this will simplify it a bit. Are the characters humans? Is the
Hmm.
cast humans? Are the characters mostly humans and stuff? Not like
designed
humanoid. Not
after
like
designed after humans. Yes,
yes.
they're supposed to look like humans. Yes.
Okay. Because like if you're thinking Rim and Stimpy, they're not humans. You get what I mean, Miles?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Is the main character a male?
Yes.
Interesting.
Okay.
Are the follow-up question to mine, are the humans normal looking or do they have exaggerated like features and shapes? Does that make
So I'm
sense?
gonna have to ask what you mean by that because a lot of cartoons are designed with exaggerated proportions.
Well,
What are you getting
like
at?
Jetsons, like Miles said earlier, Jetsons and Flintstones, you think that they are shaped to look like normal people and stuff, just normal characteristics. Where if you think like okay, so it's not Courage the Cowardly Dog because there's no character. I can't believe I'm forgetting the names right now. Miles, help me. Who's the Mariel? Yeah, she looks like like a normal human. They don't they have exaggerated animation.
But Eustace has a huge head for skinny neck. No, nothing like that.
No, that kind of looks. I wouldn't say that's exaggerated. That looks normal. Mariel looks normal. Eustace looks like a normal old man with a large head and a skinny neck. Yeah.
Like Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, they have exaggerated features. Hey Arnold has exaggerated features, like they're loosely drawn.
No, it's nothing like that. They're supposed to look relatively normal.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. There you go, Miles. I think that helps a bit. Because the artistic stuff.
How many questions are we at?
That was 6 total. Because you keep asking for clarification.
Well, oh my gosh. Main character is male. Is there 4 or more main characters?
Ooh, a cast.
Yes.
Interesting.
I think I have it.
I'll be really impressed if you have it off of just that, but go on.
Are they a bunch of kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got it now. It's yeah.
I'll take your question or take your guess.
I think I'm gonna take my guess. I'm gonna say, is it Code Lyoko?
It is not Code Lyoko.
Oh, that would have been.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking of that, but that's a good one. Yeah, they don't really have exaggerated features in that show.
Yeah,
you get what I mean.
No, I'm actually making my way through that show on Netflix. I got 2 seasons left, seasons 3 and 4 to go.
All right, so
it's really good.
Yeah. So what's your
good show?
What's your question then, Miles? But then you can't guess because you already guessed this round.
Yeah. So, do they have superpowers?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, this is now. All right, now I know what line we're going down.
Oh, you're making me smile. I'm excited to see if you guys can figure it out.
I was gonna ask something else, but the superpowers really threw me off.
Well, it's your turn, Dean. Question number 10.
I'm aware. I don't know. Superpowers really threw me off. I'm like trying to think of any kids shows that we had with superpowers. Because you said they are kids, and I'm not putting answers next to these questions, just the questions. So, are they younger than? No, you already said they're kids.
By kids, I mean.
Let me just ask it. Let me ask it as a question. Are they younger than teenagers in the show?
No.
So, okay, so they're not. Yeah, they're not younger. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you give free information. They're not younger than teenagers.
Okay.
There we go. That's not fair for you for us to just get these extra hints and tips. So.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps you, Miles, but I had to go.
See, I got 3. I got 3 in my head. Do these characters fight often?
Yes.
I'm trying to think. I'm just completely lost right now.
I got 2 in my head right now, and I think it's gonna be. There's more than one main character.
Well, you got to figure out ways to ask questions for you that don't help me, and then.
But at the same time, you're both.
Well, right now we both need to help each other. You guys are
working together. Yeah, you are. Working together.
But at the same time, like he wants to win the points, but he can't like let me get it right away. So,
Miles, I think there's. I'm gonna just make an accusation here. I think all 2-3 options you have are wrong. Because I think your mind is going the wrong direction.
Okay.
Not to say you're an idiot. I think you're about to gear your questions the wrong way. So just be mindful. That's all I want to share.
What
Okay,
did
copy
we
that.
watch? Oh. Oh, you said it wasn't this. I don't want to give it away if it is.
It is not Code Lyoko.
I know it's not Code Lyoko.
It's Code Lyoko. I know it.
Does it have a bomb opening intro song?
I'm probably gonna have to pause and take a listen.
Well,
I
no.
don't
If you have to
remember.
take a listen, then it's not.
I
Then
don't
it's a
remember
no.
the intro.
If it's the show I'm thinking of, you would remember.
Well, hold on. Give me. I have it pulled up.
You know
Give
what?
me
I'll
30
take here.
seconds
Here's
to
my
listen.
first guess. Here's my first guess.
All right.
With this one, this will help you answer. Is it Teen Titans?
No, it's not a bomb intro like that.
Okay, that's what I meant. Like anyone, you're like Teen Titans. Everyone knows what the intro is. Simple as that. Ain't that right,
Yeah.
Miles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Teen
So.
Titans Go! Yeah,
Da,
absolutely.
da, 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 da. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we all know now.
Okay, so it's not a memorable intro song. Okay. We got that off the list. We don't have to ask questions like, can one of them transform into an animal? Like,
Okay, so they have superpowers,
they aren't kids.
and this is a show we grew up on. It's a male protagonist. It's not an older animated show, and it was associated with Cartoon Network, but not on Cartoon Network.
So I did actually listen to it while you guys were talking. It's not a bomber, but it still hits.
No one
It's
says.
not like
No one
Teen
says
Titans
bomber.
memorable. Yeah, it's not. It's not a hit like Teen Titans, but it's still strong.
Is it memorable? I should say.
No.
No. Okay. So yeah, that answered my question nonetheless.
Does each character have their own color scheme?
I'm gonna give you that. It'll make sense once you know what the answer is.
So is that
yes.
a yes?
It's a calm yes. When you know what the show is, it'll make sense. Like, yeah, they have a color scheme. But if you just think about the show, you're not going to think of it associated. Not like Teen Titans where Beast Boy's green and purple.
Yeah, like anything associated with Raven is purple.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Cyborg
not like
is
that.
blue. Yeah. Okay.
But when the show's playing out and you see a color, you know it means a character. Not just like blonde hair. It's this way. It's like you see the color, you know what's going on.
Male protagonist. See, I'm more baffled.
Is it a diverse cast? So it's not just like all four men. It could be females involved.
Correct.
Okay. It could be different, like races. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Guys, you're getting close on questions.
Oh my gosh, I know that's what's crazy.
We didn't ask if it's real actors or animated. We're just assuming it's animated. But Cartoon Network did have a stint of real life shows, but I'm trying to remember. I think those are all reality shows like Sliming and stuff. I don't know if those are any like.
I don't remember Cartoon. Cartoon Network's about cartoons.
Yeah, when
okay,
it was,
let me just go
and
ahead
then but in the early 2000s they tried to shift to live action stuff like slime celebrities and.
I mean, Code Lyoko went live action just because that was their final season. It wasn't necessarily like how it started off.
Okay, so it's animated. It's a cartoon. Okay.
So it's animated. That's not a question. That's just it's
okay.
Animated.
I'm just making sure because our childhood kind of blends into that time frame.
Well, it's also yeah. Okay. Miles.
It's animated. It's animated.
You're working your brain cells.
Oh, yeah. Because they have superpowers. Do they use weapons?
Yes.
That completes me. Okay.
Did you say that completes you? You say that confuses you or that completes you?
No, it kind of it helps, but it's my guess is completely gone out the window.
Like I said, what you were thinking is not it. I can tell where you were going.
Is it based on Marvel or DC characters?
No.
All right. I should have asked that earlier and get it out of the way because I was thinking Young Justice, but that's a little bit older, like when we were teens and stuff.
Well, at this, I don't mean to be rude. At this rate, you guys are just guessing the show. You're not going to get the specific character I was thinking of.
You're thinking of a specific character, not a show?
You still haven't figured out the show.
Well, yeah, it's a category of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gotta be the shows, but I guess the main character is
For a bonus point, if you can get the character, yeah. But that's when we get there. Still trying to figure out the show, yeah.
my head.
Yeah, this one's tough. Not gonna lie.
This one's definitely all right.
Miles, help me out already. Give me the answer.
Yeah, shoot. I'm
Hey,
trying
look,
to.
you guys have 2 questions each.
Oh, thanks. We can count.
Yeah.
thanks.
We just not gonna-
Yeah, just adding some tension. Make sure you guys remember what's going on here. The stakes.
Okay.
I'm about to have
Woo!
8
All right.
points.
All right. Freaking me, bro.
There's no way.
You're gonna
What's
hate me when
new?
it is. You're gonna hate me when it is.
This is still.
I'm gonna
It
let
was a
Miles guess,
male.
but my next question, it might be show specific, but
I'm gonna just do another guess. And it's a male protagonist. Ah, and it is anime.
the super is it are we allowed to ask for a clarification question about superpowers or no? Just superpowers in the show.
What are you asking about?
Say what?
What about it?
I'm like,
I'll give you a hint.
are they like innate to them as a skill or based on technology that they have? It seems like a superpower. I'll ask if that needs to be my actual question. I'll save it for that, but because you know some shows it's like
They have it's a world where it's mixed. They have some people with powers and some people they use the weapons and get stronger powers or they get powers.
Okay, but some people innately have like genuine
Yes.
superpowers, like hit with nuclear energy.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to clarify because some shows they'll use superpowers, which is like from The Incredibles. Now everyone can be a hero. So. Okay.
Is the show all right? My question is did the season end?
The season? You mean series?
Yeah, did the series of this anime end?
Have an ending. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
What the world? Okay.
It had a natural closure. It wasn't like they just cut it off. They finished their story.
They wrapped it up.
They wrapped it up. Oh,
Well,
my
I don't
bad.
know I don't know the behind the scenes. I don't know if it got rushed. Like we're not redoing you. Go ahead and close it down. But it had an ending.
Yeah,
It wasn't just like cut off. It's like what's the next episode? There was a finale.
The reason I was asking if it was like animated or not, because they had real life stuff also, which was like Power Rangers and whatnot. So, but they never had an animated Power Rangers. That's why I was like, oh wait, maybe we're on the wrong path. And asking the tech question, but God, I gotta think of a question. Because then I was gonna ask, oh, are there mechs? Miles, you got any inclinations?
No, you gotta guess the question. I ain't doing anything until you guess.
We're on the team here, man. If you got anything you think might be right, like I'm willing to help set you up for your guess.
I
can't
I'm
think
so
of you got to
lost.
think of a cartoon show with teenagers with superpowers.
They fight often. They
This
have
Basically,
is
every
taking.
episode.
I know this is a good one, and I know we're going the full 20, but God, this is taking so long. I'm sorry to all you listeners, but I know you're keeping up with it. I know you guys are trying to figure it out
Once
too.
I hear it, I'm gonna be like, I either never watched it as a kid or wasn't allowed to, or how in the world did these questions not pointed out?
I'm gonna be upset that I just don't remember it or I can't get it.
So
up.
I will
No hints.
after this question, I'll give you one hint before your final questions.
Okay.
And it may not be a good hint, but it'll
I
be
really
a hint.
thought the opening intro might help a bit, like even if it wasn't Teen Titans. Human
I swear.
characters, not exaggerated features. They're not kids. My questions are not as good as yours. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh man.
They have their own color scheme. Yeah. Part of me wants to pass. Oh. Oh wait. Yeah. You said they are kids, but they're teenagers. I was gonna say like
Do you,
X-Men,
do you
but
want a clarification on the color scheme?
yeah,
Do each one of them have a separate color that identifies them?
like Beast Boys green.
Like Beast
That's
Boy's
what I was about to
green,
say.
like Naruto's orange, Sasuke's blue,
That's what I was about to say.
Sakura's
So
pink.
when you see them in action, when you see them moving about, you know what color that is associated with them. If you just see them in their normal, like you look up the show outfit, they're all in the same outfit. And that might have been too much.
I didn't listen, so you're fine.
What? So you're saying, that in school they have to wear they're pretty much wearing the same outfit, but when they're
Out and about, yes, they have their own unique colors.
Oh, the hint was there in school.
I didn't say in school, but Miles was asking like if they're in school.
Oh, okay.
they have superpowers, they fight often.
Like as I said, if you were to look up the show, all the characters are going to be in the same outfit,
All right.
but they're
So
also
my
going to have
my
their own color scheme associated with them.
Okay.
my question then, just because it was mentioned and I don't know what to ask, are they in school often? Like, yeah, it's a typical setting for how they know each other or how they're doing stuff because they're teenagers, so they have to escape some sort of conflict. So like
Yeah,
Danny Phantom, he's in school a lot.
there's a school.
But Danny Phantom's Nickelodeon, yeah. So okay, well, is school a primary setting, like, or are they typically only
It is
shown in like
school.
a treehouse? Like
There's school.
they talk about school,
This
but
is
they're not okay.
cool.
So they are actively in school most episodes.
And
Primary setting
this
in the school.
Say what?
and you did say that this is a show that we grew up watching.
What'd you say, Orik?
This is a show where a school is a primary setting.
Okay. Hopefully that helps.
It does. I just got to make sure that we did say this is one we grew up watching, not something that's new.
Yeah,
This
because I
is
keep thinking of some
something
newer shows.
I could give you the date because I already looked it up the year it first released.
Okay.
But I'm not going to. That might give away too much.
Is it Batman? Is it Batman?
Well, because some of us might be like, "Oh, I remember watching that in 7th grade, which would be this year."
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't want to give a year.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I will give a hint. It was multiple seasons, which you guys probably already picked up on.
Mm-hmm. You don't have advanced color schemes for one season.
Yeah.
You really don't.
The hint,
fine.
because you guys are on your final questions, the hint I was going to give you guys, and this is something you just have to pick up on. I make a callback to this show on a routine basis. I'll name drop it often, but not all the time like Courage the Cowardly Dog. But I've mentioned it with it at least once a month.
See, initially when I asked human characters, I was thinking Rocket Power.
How? What is this? Oh my gosh.
Now,
Miles, any ideas?
Miles Dean is going to be upset because he knows this show.
Of course I do.
He's going to be he's going to be upset when he can't remember it, and I have to tell you guys what it is in 2 questions.
Holy crap! How in the world?
Well, let's make it quick because this has already been like 20 minutes for one prompt. So
we have to rush through this.
All right, I'm gonna.
let's just give him the points.
You gotta dog it.
Miles, if you want to save your guess till after my question, I'll allow it too. You still have 2
No,
guesses.
you guys can do both of your guesses after your questions.
Yeah,
If you just want to ask your questions, then do
Okay.
your guesses.
All right, let me go ahead and do a guess. Is there multiple villains?
Or you
Yes.
mean like one big baddie, or?
Okay, so there's multiple villains.
You want to take a guess or not yet?
No, I'll have it.
If I'm going to give you guys a big hint after you both are on your last guess.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that helps. But go ahead and ask your last question.
You're fine. Let me think of a question in like 10 seconds. Male protagonist, blah blah blah, superpowers, in school. I'm so pissed with myself. Was the show more about comedy than, let's say, seriousness and life lessons? Was it more of a comedy-based show? And if you say no, that means that it's more along like, hey, we're going to take these episodes serious. There's going to be like genuine, intense character growth and plot, and you get what I mean.
So that's a hard one to answer.
Is it more
I mean,
oriented towards something like Justice League, or more oriented towards something like Etta and Eddie, where it's casual, humor-based each episode?
Because it involves superpowers and action, it's got that serious element to it, but otherwise it's more comedically back focused. Does that make sense?
They make each episode more about comedy and stuff rather than Batman trying to save the day. It's like
it's not the show. The show has a lot of action and fighting, but it's not about the action and fighting.
Okay.
All right, so took a small little break. You guys had some extra time to think it out while I went to go.
We had some phone calls. Everybody, we weren't cheating, so we're back.
Yeah, separate matters to distract us for a couple of minutes, but gave them more time to think. So now that you guys have gone through questions and you've had time to think, time for the guesses, 2 apiece, and I will give you one good hint, and if you've seen the show, you'll recognize why it's a good hint.
I was thinking of a Disney Channel show, but I know you wouldn't make that kind of mistake, so...
I already looked it up at the start, remember?
Okay, so I'm ready for this hint.
You got to guess first.
Yeah, when you guys are on your last guesses, I'll give you that hint. So what's your first guess?
First guess.
Well, you've already done, you both have done one guess. You have 2 guesses left. What's your second guess?
So, they have superpowers. I'm going to say, hell, G.I. Joe?
It is not G.I. Joe.
See, and you said male protagonist, so I was thinking like Totally Spies maybe or something, but...
That'd be a good one.
Because that's another reason why I was like, is it tech superpowers or is it innate superpowers? But you said it's both. I don't know, The Incredibles animated series. Let's just say that existed.
No.
Okay.
Your hint is that Miles, I believe you asked, what was it about? Are there 4 or more main characters?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, one of the main characters, a protagonist, does turn evil at the end of the series.
Does turn evil?
That's Young Justice.
What the world?
It's Teen Titans.
It's Teen Titans, yeah.
What the world? Like, God.
I'll give you guys like 15 seconds.
Let me clarify this. The issue wasn't like there's so many options to think of we can't decide which one. The issue is we can't think of a single one that even fits the parameters slightly.
That's the issue. Like, oh my God. Like,
you know what?
Like, if anything, honestly, Code Lyoko might fit that if anything, but you already said no to that, so.
If I'll admit I haven't seen it in a while, so I may have gotten 1 or 2 of these things wrong. But
okay, all right. So now I feel less. Okay, I feel better.
I may be wrong about one thing.
Batman went dark.
But for the most part, it's all correct.
It's not Marvel or DC, because I was gonna say like Static Shock and whatnot.
Exactly.
I don't know if it would help, but if I told you guys it was on Kids WB, would that help you at all?
Yes, but that's not on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
It is a part of Cartoon Network. Kids WB is a part of the Cartoon Network family.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say, now I'm just gonna throw out Yu-Gi-Oh.
I did that up. Kids WB is a part of Cartoon Network from what I saw when you asked if it was.
Is it Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Okay.
It's not an anime.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
All right, Miles, it's all on you. That was my last guess.
No, I said Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, you got it. All right. Well,
you got this.
Kids WB. Kids WB.
Because it aired on WB and Cartoon Network.
Is it Pokemon? No, it's not. Because that's a bomb opening.
I'd say.
Now I'm gonna be thinking, and I'm gonna get it wrong.
Oh my God, Kids WB is all right. So I remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Kids WB. I remember freaking.
I'll say this. Here, I'm looking at the description right now. This show aired on WB Kids during these years, and later on Cartoon Network during these years. So that's why I said it was a Cartoon Network show, but it also aired on Kids WB.
Originally, okay.
Does that? So that's why I was like, I'm not wrong because I do remember it from Cartoon Network, but it's not necessarily.
Oh, what was that show? No, I think Nacho Libre
All right,
was.
Miles, I loved that show. I just can't.
Wait, which show?
Nacho Libre.
Oh yeah, Nacho Libre was on Nickelodeon though.
Yes, I think so. Regardless, Miles, you're gonna need a guess. Gonna need to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you got like 10 seconds.
All right. Multiple characters. They had superpowers. They were in school. I'd say
They weren't in a traditional school. They were in more.
they were
Never
in
mind.
traditional school. All right. I'm gonna just say my gym partner's a monkey.
Yes. Say yes. I swear.
That's one.
I swear to
You
God.
nailed it. You nailed it. It took you this long, but you nailed it.
Wait, what?
No.
Yeah. Don't give him false hope.
All right. Drum roll. Da, 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 da. It was Shaolin Showdown.
Wait, Yowling Showdown was on Disney.
Oh
no, it was
early.
It was early morning Cartoon Network.
It's WB from 2003 to 06, and it started airing on Cartoon Network in 06.
I swear Yowling Showdown was on Disney XD.
It might have been, but it was also on Cartoon Network, and that's what I remember. And I even if you just Google like what channel Shaolin Showdown is, you'll see it's on Kids WB and Cartoon Network.
I cut that out because I'm like, Jackie Chan Adventures, Yowling Showdown. That's all on.
You know what? It was one of my questions I should have asked. Is there a talking animal or beast as part of the cast? And I just never asked it.
I'm not wrong about the Cartoon Network.
The only thing I can think of is maybe exaggerated features, but not really. They have big heads, but they have normal features. So, all right.
That's why I was asking about exaggerated features. I was like,
no. I think about that show all the time too. That doesn't surprise me. In hindsight, yes, I can see how these questions fit. I was trying to see if we could get him on something like, no, you're wrong here.
Well done. Well done.
Well done, yeah. And I also think about that show regularly and or quote it, so I'm a little upset too. But these questions just were not steering me that way. So, well,
it's a good thing we didn't do character because I was thinking specifically of Clay, the Earth one.
Yeah. Well, Miles, your turn. What category do you want to do?
So this one's gonna be
food, cartoon shows, or countries. You're doing countries? Okay.
I'm doing countries.
Alrighty. Oh, that's right. Got to clear the board.
Let me do some. Make sure I pull up the.
Who do you want to start, Orik or me?
I think Orik should start.
All right.
Ready, Miles? Or are you still pulling it up?
I have it.
Right.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question that is technically correct, but Orik may not like it, or he might think it's a waste because I don't know. I don't know if we have the same expectations of Miles for understanding of countries like we do, or the list.
Don't worry, I already pulled it up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He looked it up, so I just won't ask that question. Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
What?
I know about a little bit. I know a good amount about this country that would be very surprising to y'all. But
U.S.
No.
There's a twist right there. It's the U.S. the whole time.
Surprise! It was going to be the U.S. the whole time. Yeah. You were
His
going
first
first.
question's gone.
You were going first, Dean.
No, you are.
You
He
said-
said Orik.
Oh, you said you had a technicality to address first.
No, I just cleared the board.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're ready, Miles, I'll start.
I'm ready.
All right. Is it exclusively in the southern hemisphere?
No.
All right. Is it east of the prime meridian?
East of the prime meridian. I would say
It here to make it easy. Not is it on along the? Is it entirely east of the prime meridian? Yes or no? If the prime meridian cuts through it, or if it's to the left of it, that's a no. If it's
where's the prime meridian again?
you know that line down Africa and England when you look at a world map.
Okay, it is
So like
not
Australia
east
is
of
considered east of prime meridian. You know where the clocks reset are 0 and everything is +1, +2, +3 off of.
The
Yes,
southern
it is not.
hemisphere is south of
It
the
is.
equator.
It is not east of the prime meridian.
Okay, gotcha.
That takes out a lot.
Yeah.
Most countries are east of the prime meridian. That's
Mhm.
great. Is it in North America?
Yes.
All right. Is it the U.S.?
No.
Is that your guess, Dean?
There's only so many questions in North America. There's only so many countries, so. Is it touching the equator? Yes, that was one of my guesses. Was it the U.S.? So I have 2 guesses left. But is it touching the equator?
Yes.
North America doesn't touch the equator.
Say what? There's like
North
4
America-
countries that touch.
It goes right through South America. Look up a map.
Orc, your next question?
So
Oh,
what
it
is it? Is it does it go through?
It does not go through the equator. It is slightly above the equator.
Oh, so it's not actually touching the equator. Okay, that is
It's
different.
not actually touching the equator.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the equator only goes through South America. Once you get past the Panama Canal, it's South America.
Hey,
You're correct. Yes.
we had to install that border ourselves between continents.
Yeah, and there's no set road there. It's just literally all. Other than
Breaking
the
up,
canal,
can't hear you. What?
Other than the canal, it's all just jungle through there. There's no road connecting the 2 continents.
Yeah. Anyways, your next question.
Is this a popular touristy country? People travel there all the time for tourism.
I would say no.
Interesting. Is it Bangladesh? Is it bordering the Atlantic Ocean?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it Panama? That's my guess.
It is Panama. It is Panama.
Damn.
100%.
All right.
I think
So
that
yeah, it's touching both.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's not on the equator.
Yeah, once you said, "Oh, is it on the equator?" I pulled up equator. I was like, "Oh shoot, the equator is southern, a lot south than I thought it was." The equator is like top of Brazil.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Panama is the answer.
Woo! That was a fast
Excellent.
round.
Yeah,
Make
good
up
job,
for the
good
long
job.
one.
Oh, definitely. Because once you said, "Is it east of the
Prime Meridian.
Prime Meridian. I was like, yep, there it
Yeah,
goes.
next time you gotta next time you're gonna be like, I'm picking only east of the Prime Meridian.
Exactly, absolutely.
You have 3
Thinking
times
of-
the options.
But the thing is, like once y'all said east of the Prime Meridian, you could be like, is it in Europe, Asia, or Africa, or Australia? And then it's like, all right, then it's just y'all would have had it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
still 3 questions right there. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, I don't think with the amount of time we have left that Miles or I are going to unseat Orik as the winner. So we're not all going to do another round because that one took a long time and that was well played. I figured it was going to be something like that, but it just didn't cross my mind. I was thinking of all the other morning shows. So Orik, how about you do one final prompt and maybe not make it near impossible, but whoever answers first between Miles and I gets the 3 points, and the other one is the loser for the episode.
Yeah, play for second place and see who the winner is with the punishment.
How's that
Yep.
sound? All right.
I'm down.
So,
Alright.
Orik, who do you want to speak first or ask first? And what's your category?
I will let Dean go first. It's going to be another kid show.
All right. Are you ready? Did you have a kid show in mind?
Yes, I have a kid show in mind.
Or is it Nickelodeon?
No.
Is it Cartoon Network?
Yes. This one is definitely Cartoon Network. I will.
Cartoon Network.
There's no like middle ground on that one anymore.
Okay, all right.
Cool. Nice. Is it Disney? No. Is it live action with real characters and stuff?
No.
Like Power Rangers, I would say, yeah. Okay.
No, nothing like that. It's animated.
Is there a male protagonist?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I can't. I don't play to win. I just play not to lose. Live action male protagonist. Is it a cast of 4 or more?
Yes.
Once again.
And it's a cast of 4 or more. Shoot. Do each of the casts have different outfits?
Yes.
That was a stupid question.
Hey, no, you're sabotaging me. That's good. Because that doesn't do
Yeah, you're not
shit for
giving
me
you're
either.
not giving him any help. By the way, if we get to the point where you guys use all your guesses, we're trying to find a winner, so we might just keep doing guesses until one of you names it. That way
That's fine by me. That's fine by
whole
me. We can't have a rock, paper, scissors tie.
Yeah.
So, different outfits. What a good sabotage. I should just ask if it's Disney just to throw it right back to you.
It is not Jalen Showdown. There's
Miles is metagaming here. He's like, if I'm not gonna, I'm gonna let Dean do all the guessing. You can only guess after a question, right? Orik, for this final round, after you ask a question, you can't ask at the start before a question.
One set. Guess you.
Instead of before.
Yeah,
guessing.
you can guess before a question if you want to, but you can also guess after your question. You just have to say, "I'm going to take a guess." Actually, no. Just to be fair, because the question might give the other one a hint. It might give you the answer you're looking for. You have to guess before your question. Yeah, guess before your question.
Guess before the question. So
yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll wait then.
You got to be confident if you're going to give
an answer. The protagonist is the cast younger than, let's say, teens? Are they younger than teens? They are. Okay.
Are any of the cast animals?
No.
Interesting.
This is going to be one of those where one of you asks a question, you're both going to know what it is right away. It's just a matter of getting to that right question.
Are they all human?
Yes.
I feel like that's an important thing to ask.
Do any of them wear glasses?
Yes.
You want to ask if they have different outfits again?
You already know. I'm gonna make you work for this one.
Yeah, Miles is saving all the brain power for the guesses. You got to do the questions.
Yeah, the heavy lifting here. Is there a butler?
Is that your serious guess?
Yeah, that's my serious guess. No, that's my question. Is there a butler?
Oh, yeah, question.
Yeah, the guess is butler, the question mark show. No. Is there a butler in the show?
No.
No. Okay.
None that I recall. No. Halfway through the questions.
Okay,
Nice.
count.
Is the main character the leader?
Yes. We'll say yes.
Interesting.
If you look at the show in its entirety, yes.
Okay.
Are superpowers involved? And I mean, similar to earlier, innate superpowers, not tech superpowers. If that's the case, I would say sci-fi.
Well,
that means magical items that grant them stuff, not necessarily like technology that grants them the ability for anti-gravity. So if they find a artifact like in Jalen Showdown, it's a superpower when they use it.
Just because it's been a while, I'm going to say no, because 90% there's no chance there's innate powers. I just don't remember all the details of the show because it's been a while.
Okay.
So for the sake of that, I'll say no.
Okay. I'm going to say, does the main character wear green?
No.
What are you thinking of?
Me or Miles?
Miles.
You guys can talk together.
His questions are just: is there a pet? Do they have a talking pet?
It's Disney, right?
No, it's Cartoon Network.
The faster I go through my questions,
is there a talking pet?
Point system.
The points aren't how fast you go through your questions. The points are get the answer right.
Oh, I'm gonna get the. I'm pretty sure I get the answer right, or Dean's not going to.
Is it?
Yeah,
the good process of elimination there. Is there a talking pet? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay.
Do they do hand-to-hand combat in this show?
Yes.
Oh, it's not rocket power.
Okay.
That's Nickelodeon.
What?
You said it's Nickelodeon. Yeah, that's definitely Nickelodeon.
Wasn't Rocket Power Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I said it's definitely not rocket power. I'm trying to throw him off, okay? Stop helping him. Oh, yeah, he's giving me things like glasses. I can throw him off with misdirection. Younger than teens. Is it a fantasy series, like living in a fantasy world versus like living in a real world? So, like rocket powers and living in a real world. What?
They're on Earth. It's a real world.
Okay, so it's not like some fantasy land or world that they live in like Jalen Showdown. It's on a different... Okay.
Is there a real-life game based upon this show?
A real-life game? There's probably... It up real quick. There's probably games off of this. Yeah, there's games off of this.
Okay. Okay.
I probably played one now that I think about it. Maybe.
I don't think we've narrowed anything down at all.
No, you're really not narrowing things
No, we're
down.
not. We're not. We have glasses. Do they wear green? Different outfits. um, talking pet versus cast animals. Yeah, we're not doing anything. It's a Cartoon Network show. I already had a guess, right?
No, neither of you
Mm-mm.
guessed yet.
Oh, I think I see why you're asking if Maine wears green. God, I don't know. And you said no to superpowers, right?
Correct.
Correct.
But there's hand-to-hand combat.
Orik.
Yeah, that's correct. I thought
Okay.
you guys were just talking. I thought you guys were just talking to that. You already
No,
asked
he
the
was
question.
getting confirmation
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you guys were thinking out loud.
No, that one was definitely directed towards you. I'm at a loss for what to ask. No, you said it's Cartoon Network, so it's not Toonami. God, America. God bless America. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't even know what to ask. I got one question left.
You got two. You each have two.
No, I've got one.
I must have lost track.
Yeah, I said Nickelodeon, live action, cast of 4 or more, younger than teens, all human, butler, superpowers, talking pet, fantasy world. That's 9.
I didn't keep track of my notepad next to me.
The 10th and final question by Dean, aka me, who's not stalling, is
Do they wear glasses? No.
is it based off a card game?
No, it is not based off a card game.
Okay. So hand-to-hand combat. I'm gonna guess.
Go
Is
ahead.
it Nacho Libre?
I was really hoping you'd say that. No, it is not.
Dang. Okay.
So that's one guess. Oh.
He's got to ask his final question.
Oh. Did you say yes to Did you say yes to glasses?
You said yes to
Miles asked
glasses.
it?
Yes, he said yes. One of the cat, somebody in the cast has glasses.
And what about animals? Any cast animals? You said no.
No animals.
No.
What was that, Orik?
No animals.
No animals. Okay. I thought of something else that's a cool show, but it's not it.
Are parents the bad guys? Or are adults the bad guys?
Yes.
I got it.
Shit.
Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh, wait. I thought you already guessed before you asked your question.
He did guess before you asked.
Is that your final answer?
Which would mean it's my turn. Is it Codename Kids Next Doors?
Yeah, by the rules we set forth, it's Dean's turn to guess.
Damn.
So, Miles, how do you want to settle this?
Oh my gosh, that's so. Oh! Whatever.
I can't believe.
Oh my.
I can't believe it. I can't even believe I didn't think of that.
The difficulty of asking pointed questions without giving it away to the other one.
Oh.
Yes, the answer is Codename Kids Next Door. The hint was going to be it's
wow.
one of the most famous Cartoon Network shows.
Dean wins. Well, I was thinking of Charlie Brown when you said are the adults the bad guys. I don't know why. Peanuts.
Oh God, I should have just kept it to myself.
You really, honestly, you really should have, because I had no idea. Code name did not cross my mind at all, for some reason.
Dang it.
When you said is the main character wear green, I was like, well, I wouldn't call Kooky the main character. She's definitely a main character, but she's not the main character.
No, the main character is number one.
Yeah, number one.
There's a cast
Yeah,
of four
number
more,
one.
but the main character does not wear green.
No.
But he does wear
Damn.
glasses.
Damn.
And I was thinking of thornberries, and then I was like, oh no, animals.
What threw me off was the card game. There's like
I was
said,
like,
is there a game
I'm doing a
based
throw.
on the show?
I'm doing a throwaway. I'm doing like
Yeah.
yeah. Getting rid
Is
of
it based on the
W.
card game? What game? What show is he talking about?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
But that's a fantasy world, yeah. And
And
Yu-Gi-Oh.
then hand-to-hand combat, like they use weapons a lot. They
Yeah.
rarely have hand-to-hand combat. So that's what really was like. Let
What,
me just
Kids Next
get.
Door?
Yeah, Kids Next Door, they rarely do hand-to-hand combat. They
No, they
always
do
use
a lot of
weapons.
they do a lot of hand to hand, especially number 1 and number 5.
Yeah, especially number 1 and 5. They do a lot of hand-to-hand. But yeah, in general, they do use a lot of items to get by stuff because they always do those blueprint scans.
Yeah, they're kids, so they're fighting adults, so they're like use weapons and it's their imagination.
I should have asked if there's a mech, the treehouse.
Battle
Oh, yeah,
Ready
That would have thrown you off entirely. Is there a mech?
the battle ready armor. Is there battle ready armor in there?
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, I don't. Well, the rules are the rules, and I don't feel good about winning that one. But
Hey, take it.
no, you know what? No, you know what? I wasn't gonna get it. I 100% was not gonna get it.
You won that fair and square.
No, Miles, you get it. I'll take the L. I'll take the L. You guessed it. You guessed it before me, and I was not gonna be able to guess that on my turn. So
I don't know.
Miles,
It's like a pity. It's like a pity win. I don't know about this.
No, it's a pity win by
you're both
technicality.
you're both in a situation where you win by pity. One wins because the other one says I wasn't going to get it.
One said
The
it
other
out
one
of
wins
turn,
because-
which is a technicality, and the other one was just never going to guess it because they were thinking way different things. So I'll give it to you because we're trying to settle a tie, and you got it before I did. So
Got you. All right.
you did.
Well,
You figured it out before I did. You could have said it at any time once you figured it out. So
I
once you
think
said
the
adults
only-
and bad guys, I'm like, I feel like this narrows it, and I should know, and I couldn't think of anything.
You know what really narrowed it? Do the characters have their own separate outfits?
Different outfits.
Yeah, that's really what.
Does each cast member have a different identifying outfit so you can distinguish them easier? Something
Yeah,
they wear
that-
every episode. Yeah. Well, that was interesting.
That's fun.
I took the L there. I'll accept it. It's only gonna happen this once. That
Absolutely.
that
'Cause
first
you're gonna-
cartoon show really threw us off.
And
Yes.
it's not obscure. You guys both know of it. It's just definitely not the first thing that comes to mind.
I think the issue was I know that show very well. Issue was just the line of questioning we were going down just did not reach over
Yeah.
and connect that dot at all at any time.
Yep, that's the issue
So-
with 20 questions. You got to be pointed enough to get to where you need to, but not without limiting your options.
Yeah, well,
I
I had some shows I want to say, but I can't do that. So I got a show I want you guys to guess, but that's not happening. So well played, Orik. Well played. Maybe we'll include some fanfare applause in this episode too for winning with 11 points.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey!
Miles got second with 5, and I got last place with 4 points. So unfortunate. Lost at the tiebreaker.
I got more than you guys got combined. And you guys even did an extra round.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
What do you think about the format? You guys like it?
I like it. I think we should definitely do this again.
I like the punishment idea. Next time Orik and I are in an episode, before we start, Orik will tell me what I got to do for 10 or 15 minutes. Maybe it's off camera. I sit naked in my house for no reason with the AC on.
See, but the AC on that sounds like
Torture, yeah.
that sounds like yeah, sure, torture, or something you already do. You could be doing it now.
Correct, I could be. And I will not clarify further.
I would like.
Yeah, that was well played. I like the category. Maybe next time it'll just be one category, but I do like the options of switching if there's more time. But yeah. What does the audience think? Do they like the format? Do you guys hate it? Give us
At what
feedback. What could we do
at
better?
what
What could we do
questions?
worse?
What question did you figure out the answer?
Or not figure it out?
Put it in.
Clearly we
Put it in
did.
the comments.
Yeah. Hit us up. DM us. So, any final thoughts, gentlemen? I guess before Miles can speak last, he'll close us out. I already said my piece. So, Orik.
Yeah, no, GG's. That was fun.
Yes,
Sorry it took so long to figure out the Xiaolin showdown, but I won't do something so obscure next time.
That was intense. Not in a bad way. Just Miles and I were really thinking about it.
Really having to scratch the cracks in your brain and be like, is this what?
Most people call it folds, but yeah. Not cracks in the brain, but folds in the brain. But yeah, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you increase the surface area for more neural activity. I get it.
All
It
right.
folds over itself.
All right. Miles, give your final thoughts and close us out, man.
Shoot, honestly, I apologize for my lack of being able to reach back in my childhood for a couple of shows.
Mm-hmm.
And Codename Kid Next Door was definitely one of my favorites, without question. I always thought I was number one because I always grew up being a Red Power Ranger. And then Shaolin Showdown definitely was one I should have definitely thrown back.
I feel like we were one question away. Like we would have been like if we phrased one question slightly differently, we might have been able
If
to
you
figure
did,
it out.
instead of superpowers, if you said, do they control the elements?
Yeah, I only remember Shaolin Showdown under Disney or Jetix on Disney. So that's where I was like, all right, that's what messed me up. But hey, it was a good time, and I hopefully, if you in the comments got it way faster, tell us what timestamp you actually got and guessed it right,
and what gave it away,
and what gave it away for you, because obviously we took a lot longer than we expected us to do.
I didn't think
so.
Cartoon shows, there's a lot of them, so that's probably why I went all the way to 20, but I did not think any of these topics were going to go all the way. So
It's all good. It's all good. I now got to go back and watch, hopefully on Amazon Prime, I can watch some more of my old cartoon shows so I can be ready for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
But, ladies and gentlemen, and others, this is the Unfiltered Pineapple Podcast with me, Miles, Dean, and Orik. And we appreciate y'all joining us again. And hopefully we catch y'all on the next one. Peace.